Welcome everybody, Envy here with another Elden Ring video. On this video we're going to be showcasing the 9 legendary armaments. These 9 weapons you actually needed to unlock the achievement or the trophy. So without further ado, let's continue with the showcase. So first of all, Sword of Night and Flames. This one was very popular in the beginning of the game. It's a long sword moveset, like a normal sword, and the heavy. And this sword was actually pretty good in the beginning, but they ended up patching it and they lowered the damage quite a lot. It's still very powerful. A lot of speedrunners will run this in the beginning of the game, and it's still very strong. So the Ash of War, actually you hold the left trigger, and it has 2 special unique attacks. The light one, which is like a small version of the Zur Blast, the Zur Beam, as you can say. You can actually hold it and charge it to do a little stronger. So that's the light one. So as you're holding for the Ash of War, you basically either hit the light or the heavy. And the heavy is like a long range flame. So we're gonna go and see how it goes on these enemies. So once again, light, as you can see, has quite a lot, multiple times, and then the flame. The flame is actually a pretty big AOE damage. It hits like in a wide range, while the Zur does like a single hit and multiple times, in a single target multiple times. So this weapon, Sword of Night and Flames, pretty cool, pretty nice. And next up, Mariah's Executioner's Sword. So this is another one. It's I think a Greatsword moveset, as you can see. And the Ash of War is actually the infamous twirl. For this one, I recommend basically having, I think the giant's turning around. For this one, I recommend having, I think it's this one, the Shadow of Alexander, and that one should be fine as well. So those 4 talismans should be good for this weapon. And then on the Wondrous Flask, of course, you also try to put multiple hits, because this weapon actually does a lot of hits with this Ash of War, as you can see right here. And that's without upgrading. So that's another weapon, pretty good. When it's maxed out, it does a lot of damage actually. If you get one of the bosses off guard, you can actually take them down almost in one Ash of War. I've seen people hit up to 5 to up to 12k with this, just with one Ash of War. A well-placed one. So that's Mariah's Executioner Sword. That way you can see the stats: Strength 24, Arcade 23, Dex 14. For this one you actually need Int 24, Fate 24, and Strength and Dex at 12. So next one, Golden Order Greatsword. Strength 16, Fate 28, and Dex 21. This is another legendary armament. It's another Greatsword moveset. It's Ash of War, it's pretty okay. You have to press it twice, so it's a 2-hit combo. So the explosion is 1 hit, and you press the Ash of War again, and as you can see, that wave is on the 2nd hit. So the explosion first, and then the wave. It's a pretty unique weapon, very nice. I just don't really like the Ash of War because it takes a good while to activate. But we're here to showcase, and we're gonna rank them at the end. So that's a Golden Order Greatsword. Dark Moon Greatsword, one of the best intelligence weapons. This one's, I believe, a Colossal. No, I think it's a Greatsword still, as you can see. And right there is doing the animation that's gonna throw the wave. So with the Ash of War, it actually, let's switch it up to magic. I think it's this one. So this one actually gets the Ash of War. It gets it into frost mode, and basically when you hold the heavy attack, it actually throws the wave. As you can see, 2k, 1.9k. Normal hits don't do that much. Let's swing. Boom, 1.7. Woof. I've seen people actually hit about 5k with this weapon actually. So that's one of my favorites, one of my tops. Another one, Grafted Blade Greatsword. This one's okay. The Asher War, it actually brings up your actual stats. There's a colossal Greatsword moveset, as you can see. And that way I could show you the Asher War. So I show my stats. I think it brings up Vigor, Endurance, Strength, and Dex. So you can see 50, 40, 50, and 60. Let me rest so I can... So there we go. And my stats, as you can see, it raised 5 on... I think it's 5 on everything, actually. Yeah, it gives me 5 on everything. There you go. This is... Actually, you get it right in the beginning. The damage is not that great compared to other greatswords, but with the buff that it gives you 5 stats for everything. So that basically means like about 30 to 40 something levels. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 40 levels. But it only lasts for a couple seconds. I think it's 20 or 30 seconds. So that's the Grafted Greatsword. So Grafted Blade Greatsword. There you go. So it's strength 40 and dex 14. This one you need strength 50 and intelligence 60. Ruins Greatsword. This is another colossal greatsword moveset, as you can see. And its Ash of War is pretty nice, as you can see. It's like a shadow ray. Once you upgrade it, you're hitting almost about 2k. Upgrade it with the right skills and the right talismans, golden bow and everything. Every wave will hit about 2k. And another unique thing about this weapon. When you charge the heavy, it does that little animation. So it's the sword hits and then the magic hits. So that's the second part. So that's it for this one. Eclipse should tell. I never actually used this one. I believe it's a curved sword moveset. I'm not sure what the Asher War is actually. I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh, it's an explosion. So you hold it, I guess, to activate it. And you press it once again to do the explosion. But does like hit? Yeah, it's still 38. What if I do this and then attack? I thought it was like a wave, but I guess it just does the explosion of it. Let me see, when I do the explosion, then hit right away. I never actually used this one, so... Oh. That's all I know about it. Eclipse should tell. Strength 10, Dex 25, Fate 30. And then this one. All of these are basically legendary armaments. So you need all 9. So far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last 2. Devourer's Scepter. This one I don't know much about either. Strength 24, Dex 20, Fate 25. So this is like a hammer set. It's Ash of War. I'm not sure what it actually is. I think it lowers, isn't it? No, I'm not sure what it does. I think it's just an AoE. Yeah, it's just an AoE that does a lot of damage. Well, I assume a lot of damage when it's upgraded fully and with the right talismans. So that's one of the other legendary. And then the last one, it's actually one of my favorites. It's Faith. Well, this should be Faith, but it's strength 20 and dex 40. And this is actually like a lance, as you can see. And the Ash of War is actually pretty good. It's pretty quick, as you can see. Boom. And I believe this scales off Dex and Strength. Yeah, as you can see, Strength D and Dex D. So it's like a quality weapon, and has a pretty nice Ash of War. It's very quick, very fast. So, in my opinion, I guess I'll be ranking them. So, probably Scepter is gonna be last. Eclipse probably second, because I'm not sure how to use it. Crafted Blade probably third. So, this is the least, and then the next one, and then the next one. Um, and then probably Golden Order next. Rune Greatsword next. And then probably Mariah's Executioner is probably fourth place. Probably Bowl of Grand Sex, third place. And then Sword of Night of Flames, second place. And then Dark Moon Greatsword, first place. I really like the Dark Moon Greatsword and the Sword of Night of Flames. Those two, and then probably this one. So those are my top three. Mariah's Executioner Sword, I haven't actually used it as much, but it's fourth because I feel like it's gonna be one of the great. If you know how to use it with the Ash of War and everything, it should do a lot of damage. But I really like magic type weapons, so the Dark Moon Greatsword, pretty good. I like it very much from afar. Throws the waves and everything. The same with the Sword of Night and Flames, the big AoE damage, and the Sir Comet. And the Bolt of Grand Sex, which that one does basically the lightning bolt. And those are my top three. Yeah, so that's it basically in my opinion. And these 9 weapons you actually need to grab so you could get the achievement. I'll probably show later on in the videos where to get all of them. But that's me ranking the 9 legendary armaments. And hope this video was helpful to you. If it wasn't, you're always welcome to hit the like button as well. You're doing me a favor. And I appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, you're always welcome to subscribe. I do daily content on Elden Ring, little hidden things here and there, weapons, guides, whatever. And as always, this is Envy, signing out. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.